third batch of these regional trainings is very special because we have almost 50% of the participants coming from other countries.
Regional GCLP training is sponsored by WHO and organized by Center of Tropical Medicine at Faculty of Medicine, Universitas Gadjah Mada, Yogyakarta, Indonesia.
So, since the research experiences is gradually increasing in developing country and low-income country like ours, Nepal, we need to follow certain international guidelines so that the research data that is generated is accurate and reliable.
So it's very, very important for me to use all this knowledge to apply in my own country in the future.
I think this course is good for covering most of basic things about running a clinical lab, because the thing that about this course is try to comply to the standards, which is good, and let us think more into basic, let us think in our own settings, so how to apply those standards in our settings.
For me, I feel like just doing research is not a complete research until and unless it is standard, ethical and a good practice.
There are participants from different disciplines, culture and the countries, and they share their knowledge and experience, which makes the course more effective.
And then if you talk about the benefit gained from this course, I become more knowledgeable about those standards, and I become more aware what are those standards are.
During GCLP session, I learned that there are many small things that seems very unimportant, but actually very important and can influence the result of the research.
Also, of course, the ice-breaking session was the great fun and it was a happy learning.
GCLP, or Good Clinical Laboratory Practice, is a set of standards that apply in lab that working with human samples.
Process and data quality is important, especially when we need to release drug, vaccines, or diagnostic kits to the community.
This year, we have a variety of background of applicants came from several countries. Therefore, the challenge that we have in order for them to have the best outcome of their potential is how we apply a very good approach in order for them to receive adequate knowledge on GCLP.
Actually, again, my knowledge about how to write the SOP, how to develop the quality control in the lab, that's in the previous time I'm not clearly understand about this point. I just follow the instruction from the lab manager, but after through this course I can clearly and clarify on the many points that I misunderstand before.
And this course for me has tried to attempt to bring the researchers and practitioners of different backgrounds, different institutes, and moreover different countries, such that there are opportunity to interact and collaborate with each other and share their experiences, such that quality research is rendered.
GCLP has found to be a very flexible, suitable and very easy guideline which can also be followed in our part of the setup in developing countries, as it helps ensure a process quality and data qualities in research involving human participants.
And I learned about the documentation, about how to improving the quality of your research and your lab.
GCLP is really required, and that this training is very, and that this standard fit for the purpose
And I have learned the process to step up our regular practice and reach up to a certain standard. And I have realized the essence and the value of a good clinical laboratory practice.
And it is the model comprised a very effective 8 modules, starting from the very beginning, the sample process, to the recording, reporting of the patient, development of the SOP, the points to be included in the personal organization. So all these 8 modules effectively help to generate a very effective way of data generation.
I will recommend this to our fellow colleagues and others in my network, and hope from the next year from Bangladesh there will be the more participants.
And I definitely would like to recommend and encourage my fellows to take part in this course.
And I would recommend everyone who are interested in the laboratory field, who are interested in the clinical trials, to join this journey to make a successful research and the successful, highly credible data.
I think they should join this course, because having the same understanding, having the same knowledge will gain us more good results, improve our performance in our own lab.
Finally, I really want to recommend all these courses to my college friends, and I hope that all they can come to godly training in the future.
We receive this challenge in order for us to give them the best option of training for them to get the best of the outcome from the training.
And I wish that there would be more such kind of courses like GCLP, and such that many people from our part of the world could also be benefited. Thank you.
And one more thing, I hope that this program still continue yearly, and still allows the people from Cambodia can join the program, and another thing can expand their participants from other countries like Laos, Vietnam, something like that. Okay.
Thanks to TDR that gave the regional training center in Indonesia their support and also strategy to conduct GCLP training in our region.
And I would like to give thanks also to the organizing committee that accommodating well during this session.
Thank you everyone. Thank you for everything.
So I'm here and I'm inviting you to come to Yogyakarta for the next GCLP trainings next year.